Damn you, DJI. Could somebody explain why is it that even though we've got so many drones that we own, still we find ourselves with this feeling of, damn you, DJI. We still want to take our hard-earned money and give it to DJI or some other company. Is it that we're greedy? It's my money. I earned it. I can do what I want with it. Not the same thing the rich say? Are we just as greedy as them? I tell you what. How many miles have you walked or trekked or hiked with your drone? How about buses, planes, or trains? How many gallons of gas have you put in your car? How many countless and countless hours have you spent browsing Google Maps, looking for that one perfect spot? It's time to say goodbye. Before I explain to you why, let me just start by saying that this is a really nice drone. It definitely brings a lot of value with the camera, with the flight time, and lots of other features that this drone packs that makes it worth the money. With that being said, let's get started. This drone was released since November, and still there's a GPS issue. It's just that I'm a very spontaneous flyer as well. I like to go out and I see something, I pull over. I'm in New York City over here. I pull over, I check air maps or Aloft, make sure that my airspace is clear. Boom, I'm up in the air, I grab my shots, I come down back real quick. I'm in and out before you even notice. That's just the way I roll. New York City is complicated. Not many people know the laws, and a lot of people think that they do. And to avoid any kind of conflict, I rather just do what I need to do and I'm out of there. And that's what really holds me back with the GPS. The second reason is this lens right here. Going back and forth with all these different Mavic 3s. I don't know if you saw the leaks on Twitter, but yes, there's an oval telephoto and there is a round telephoto, and the oval telephoto is the one that has the best resolution. That to me was like a little bit of a hurt. This is a big go round come round saga, and it seems like the drama just never ends for me. And yeah, pair the drama with my flying style. Why do I need to put up with all of this? This is a heavy, chunky guy compared to a lot of other drones on the market. And me, as an individual, find myself gravitating towards drones that are smaller and drones that are lighter. And that kind of leads me into my next point. If there wasn't an Air 2S, then I would definitely get the Mavic 3 because I feel like there would be nothing else comparable or similar, because there would be nothing that is almost or powerful as this is, that's smaller and lighter. That really just doesn't exist with all the features and the hyperlapse and the waypoints and the smart shots and everything the DJI has to offer. If it weren't for the Air 2S, I would probably be holding on to this guy. Yeah, so taking all of that into consideration, yes, great drone, but this more suits my style and it's got enough features to fit my need, except one or two places, and we're gonna come to that in a bit. Yes, I do have a YouTube channel, and definitely I can justify this purchase easily, especially to my wife. She tells me, just keep it, or just go ahead and keep it. What's the big deal? You have a YouTube channel. Because of its size and its weight and its price, it just doesn't appeal to me that much. Just in case I ever crash or anything happens to me while flying this, it's much easier to replace this, because the drone only is $749, which in this drone only is probably $1,400 or $1,600 probably for the drone only. So an accident with this, I can go pick up another one and not even bat an eye. An accident with this, I don't know. And yeah, DJI refresh is a good thing too, and you can use that to keep the cost down, but that's providing you can find your drone after it crashes. Sometimes you just can't put your hands on it. It's gone, it's lost in the water, it's game over. People say, oh, you do a lot of drone stuff. You probably make a lot of money doing drone stuff on YouTube, and then you do filming jobs and stuff like that. Well, yes, but my filming jobs are pretty small, and still I haven't had any complaints while using this. So there's really no need for me to upgrade. It's more like a want for me to upgrade. So if clients start complaining, then definitely I'll pick this up. But so far, so good. No problems with clients. And then I don't really have big clients. I don't really have huge clients where every job is like $2,000, $3,000. No, I have small jobs, maybe $500, $600. And I can use that to pay bills and to invest, buy other types of drones and other type of gear to keep expanding my horizons. If I find a really good steal on this drone, then yes, I probably will pick it up. And even if I don't use it much, just to make a few videos for you guys and maybe take it and use it on my jobs instead of using this just because I can, then yes, I would pick it up. But at that price, I just don't feel comfortable flying this. And I don't know if you've ever seen the way I fly, but like I said, I'm different from most people. If I see a shot and I'm getting engulfed in that shot, I forget about my drone. I'm just thinking about that shot, especially if I know that if I crash, I can't harm or hurt anyone except the drone, and there's nobody around to get injured, then I'm gonna push it. Right? Take for example these shots here, and this is all in one day. Recently, 2 days ago, I took this shot, and I just didn't want to back off. I wanted to get closer. I wanted to maneuver and get these shots, and well, you see what happened. Not on one occasion, not on two occasions, but on 3 occasions. And just knowing that $749, God forbid anything happens, I could run and grab another one of this. If I can find it, I can always use my insurance or my refresh care, which is a lot cheaper than this, much cheaper. It just gives me the confidence to push it more, to push myself more, and to push the limits. There's only so many places I can go here in New York, and I only travel but so much. So now I want different shots. I want different angles. I start trying different things. I start taking more risk. I feel more comfortable with this than with this. So again, I just want to reinforce, I'm not bashing the drone or anything. I highly recommend that you actually buy this drone if you can afford it, and it will actually bring you value or pleasure, and you're comfortable, you're happy with it, right? My rule of thumb is, when I return a drone, do I feel like I am missing out on anything? Do I feel like, oh my gosh, I need this drone back for a particular reason? And the first time I returned this, I did not miss it, but I went back again to give it a try after the features were, some of the first batches of features were installed, and I still felt like I was flying an Air 2S or an Air 2. There wasn't much difference for me. Now, the flight time was great, but to justify that price, I really couldn't. And then when I returned, and so I returned that one, and I picked it up again when the full set of updates rolled out. And then I had the GPS problems where that was going on for a while, and then I just couldn't deal with it, knowing that I spent all of this money. And it's not just a matter of spending all the money, it's a matter of knowing that I spent all that money and I have this, and it works perfectly just fine, right? It does all my jobs, it does all my casual flying, it does all my spontaneous flying, it just does everything for me. Will I miss things about this drone? Yes, I think there's two major things that I will miss about this drone. Number one, battery life is huge on this drone, and this 4/3 camera right here is a game changer. Not so much for flying in the day, it's hard to tell the difference between these cameras in the day, but at night. And you guys know I love to fly at night. Well, I haven't missed it, but I will say something. When I am hanging out with the guys and they're flying this at night, I do ooh and ah still over the footage. And I do ooh and ah looking at this, knowing that if I were to take the footage from this camera and do what I'm doing right now with the Air 2S in DaVinci Resolve, I could push the quality and the results even much farther. But for me, that's for something to look forward to if I get this on a nice deal. Remember when I had the Evo 2 Pro? A lot of people were complaining how expensive that drone was. That drone was $2,200 just to get started. I got mine on sale, and between the two sales reduction prices, my Evo 2 Pro came up to $1,200. Now, I'm not saying I'm waiting for a deal like that, because DJI tends to hold its value better than Autel. All I'm saying is, if the price is right, then I'll pick it up. So if you see me making a lot of Mavic 3 content, you already know I got a really good deal on it. But for now, is that the end of Mavic 3 content? No, because almost everyone I know owns one of these. Richard's always here flying with me. If not him, there's Audley. If not Audley, there's Irving and a bunch of other flyers that fly with me all the time, so I can always make some content, make some videos for you guys. So it's not the end of Mavic 3 content. Let me know what your position is, guys. Do you own the Mavic 3? Are you thinking about buying the Mavic 3? Did you purchase the Mavic 3? Are you regretting purchasing the Mavic 3? Will you never purchase the Mavic 3? Are you dreaming about purchasing the Mavic 3? Where is your stance when it comes to the Mavic 3, whether you own it or not? Hit me up in the comment section below, because that's what I'm most interested to know. With that being said, make sure you hit subscribe, hit thumbs up, hit the bell to get notified when I release more Mavic videos, and I will catch you guys whenever I can.